me, and thank you for coming to kick it with me. Wow, I'm looking so embarrassed because I am. It's been a very, 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 very long time since I have gone live here on YouTube and came to kick it with you all. Now, if you've been following me on YouTube, you might notice that my content has gotten a little slow on YouTube. I will say that I definitely redirected a lot of my energy towards my Instagram over the last couple months. My Instagrams, I would say that, um, and my multiple different uh, platforms besides YouTube. However, I'm very ashamed, guys. I'm very, very ashamed. Only because I made a vow the last day of 2025 that I was going to dedicate myself to my live podcast here on YouTube. That I told myself that I was going to make sure that I at least no, I told y'all, let me stop being let me let it out. Okay. I told y'all that I was gonna go live every week and do my podcast because that's really what my heart desires. Was that fully realistic? Probably not, especially with all I was dealing with and all I have been dealing with over the last couple months. But Shanita, y'all know I'm serious because I just said my real name, right? Shanita girl. It's June. About to be July. July to the people and July to yourself. I did. Because not only have I not gone live every week, I haven't even gone live every month. I completely neglected this platform over the last 6 months, and I am highly disappointed in myself. When I tell y'all I am highly disappointed, now almost gave you the bird, but I'm gonna just ignore you so I can get through my podcast. But I am a woman. What the community would say a cis woman. Like I have a whole vagina and I birthed 19-year-old twins. Okay. So if you are new here, I really don't tolerate no disrespect. I will go ahead and block you, get you up out of here. But I do want to say thank you to each and every one of that y'all came out to come kick it with me and listen to a real one be real. Okay. So not for nothing. The thing about it is I made a vow to myself. And not only did I redirect my energy to a certain extent to my other uh ventures because I do massages, pedicures, um, makeup, and the truth be told, I really let all that go because as you know, if you watch my podcast here, my life podcast, then you would know that I felt led to stop doing massages so that I could um focus on something else. And I felt like God had told me to do that. This is not a religious show. I know that I'm gonna always give honor to the most high. But at the end of the day, like I'm not a super religious person. I am definitely more spiritual, but I definitely, have a relationship with Jesus, Big Brother Black Jesus, Yeshua, yeah, and all of that. So my whole thing is this, right? My whole thing is this. I created my improv group, which has been absolutely amazing. One of the most rewarding ventures that I've been on thus far. It's just been amazing. Yes, I'm a man. I'm Michael Jackson. So if you're going to be disrespectful, get out my comments, please. Thank you. Hello to everyone who is kicking it with me, who are um here for the right reasons. Anybody who's not, you could really like take your bored ass somewhere else because I will hunt you down. I will find your page and utterly disrespect you. So I don't want to do that. I want to focus on what I came here for. And what that was, like I said, God told me to move on from that at the time and to move towards something else. So that's what I did. And I started my improv group. And like I said, it's been absolutely rewarding. I have a 21 and over class. I have the 7 through 12 year olds. They are just the best. The I can't say that anymore because my 13 to 16 group has just been amazing as well. We haven't had the 17 through 20 year old group yet, but the transformations that I've seen in these people's lives have just been absolutely amazing. And what you if you're interested in action at all, you can go find our Instagram, and that's action_585. It has been a very rewarding um it's been a very rewarding experience. However, I recognize that I neglect myself sometimes, like all my other ventures and things that I want to do for myself as a brand, as an entertainer. Sometimes I neglect myself. Now, I will say, because hold on, I am being a little hard on myself. I neglected the podcast. I neglected some other areas, and I'm in a very tight position. However, when I did make this decision, not only was I transforming other people's lives, I took on some very transformative roles myself. So I was in a movie called Demo Tape. You guys can find it right here on YouTube. You're gonna put in Demo Tape under GVO Productions, and it's a movie. It's about an hour. It's, it might even be like 2 hours. I'm not sure. That's horrible that I'm saying that. It came out in February. And it was just an absolutely amazing experience. I play a young girl on her journey to finding herself, um dealing with an abusive mother, and a father who loves her very much, and she has to, look out for her younger sibling, and she is going through a transformative period in her life with her best friend. um some people might say, oh, the same old story, something like that. It's really very different, and it was very much so derived from many true stories. And it was a beautiful experience. I truly enjoyed it. And if any of you ever seen it, I thank you for your dedication, and or I meant to say, I thank you for your support on the project. And we have many more. If you get on GVO Productions, you could definitely check out. I was in a couple other projects with him. We have The Escort, which is a rom com, and Adult Swim, which is a series. It's like a power type vibe. 7 episodes. They're all hour or longer, and it's like the perfect series you could just dive into with your significant other or your bestie on a good Friday night, Saturday night, studying Netflix and chilling, because I'm pumping Netflix. And if you know me, I don't play by Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson down. So all of that, what they tried to pull, I'm not feeling that. We're gonna get into Michael next. If y'all just not be rude in the comments and let me, keep talking and working my way through the conversation. But yes, it's not like I gave up on myself. Let me very much so be clear. And hi, thank you all for tuning in. I truly do appreciate your support, especially the ones that are here for the right reasons. I thank you. Um, and please be sure to check out the content. Be sure to like and subscribe. I have still dropped a few shorts over the months, but as far as like how much I've been pouring into my Instagram, I hadn't done so. I'm just being honest. I keep telling myself to drop the content over here too, but I do a lot. If you watch any of my other live streams, then you would know that I do a lot. It's not always a good thing, but I do what I got to do. I do what I can do. I do what I feel I have to do. And with that being said, I gave up my massage business to start my action entertainment group. And somewhere along the way, you building a business, it's slow. And I definitely feel like I definitely had been got the confirmation from God to get back into massages and everything, but I definitely dragged my feet on it. And, and I definitely dragged my feet on it. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I hope we don't get like, oh, are you guys still here? Oh, are you guys still here? Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Did we lose it? Okay, we didn't lose it. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Y'all remember? um, no, I remember what I was talking about. Like I said, I was still working on the project. I did the movie. I was in a play, and we actually did the play twice. We did it once in what was that, March, or was it March or April, and then we did it again this month. Very much so involved. Many of my people are from my action program, which I just started in January. Many of those people have now been booked for local movies, local plays, local different other bookings. People who have only done one form of art have now tried another form of art, or just made friends, or just came out of their shell, and it's just been absolutely amazing. So it's not like I haven't done anything, but it's definitely been this thing where I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't want to harbor resentment for what I'm building anyway. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. But in the same breath, it's like I do it by myself. I don't really necessarily have a team. And that's why I started Action, because I felt like I wanted a team. I started Action for many reasons. For one, like I said, I work with GVO. A lot of us, a lot of the works that we do be improv. And although I'm very, very comfortable with improv, and that's why now I am tapping into and owning being a creative director and being an improv specialist and performance coach and all the things that come along with that. I still have a brand that I'm trying to build for myself as an entertainer. So I tell my people all the time, like, it's my program, but I'm not above the program. I have things that I'm working on, but it's just really dope to see them step out in different arenas, and we all support each other. So on the back end though, I haven't really necessarily fully had a team yet. I'm working on it. And I really do thank anybody who have supported, especially the members of Action, because without them constantly showing up, we wouldn't have Action. And so, like I said, as far as some other things, I do use this platform to be very transparent. But I've learned a lot about myself over the last 6 months, and part of that is that I really can be too transparent too damn soon. And I'm not here to do that. I'm not here. And I think that was the problem. Like, part of me is like, oh, I'm just telling all these strangers all my business. Now, here's the thing: Action is amazing, and we are in a tight bind. No, I'm in a bind. I'm in a bind, Nate. Huh? Huh? Now, I'm not the type of woman to ever degrade myself for money. I don't. I would never. Not for nothing. Even with massages, like, I'm just keeping real. People be trying to bang. That's why I stopped. They be trying to bang me, and I'm bi. I like men and women, so they all be trying to bang. Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying. And I mean, I stand on business always. And honestly, even in school, we have learned in aesthetic school. I took aesthetics and nails, that people are aroused. They get aroused. That's a natural behavior. What's not okay is some of the things that people do outside of that. Just even in my DMs while trying to book a massage, or I don't operate from a booking site because I truly want to screen every single person that I book with. But it's just like people are so disgusting sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's a whole nother story. I don't even want to get into my business as far as that. But like I said, I did ultimately feel like called back to it. So I'm doing it, you know? Um, however, even with still taking on roles, because I'm in another movie. I don't have a huge role in that movie, but I am working from behind the scenes. And it's just like the climate of what's going on in the world is really annoying. And I try to be respectful of everybody, but everybody's not respectful of me or my beautiful blackness. Okay. And I don't like no bigotry. Like, I just don't like bullshit. Like, I'm just not with none of that shit. Like, and I just really don't appreciate it. I don't tolerate it. I don't like no weird shit. Okay. And unfortunately, when you're this fucking fine and this fucking amazing, you get like that type of energy sometimes. And it's very, it can be discouraging. It can be hard. Just like even now with the bullshit that's coming in my comments. And it's like I would like to see some other people say some things that's more positive, you know. I recognize that you all are strangers and I don't know you. And I'm fine with that. And I know that there are trolls and people who try K-pop group Stray Kids. I do actually. My daughter loves K-pop. And that's another reason why like I am the way I am. I don't play by my kids. None of that. So, I'm just gonna wrap this up here. But I just want to say, um, yeah, I love K-pop. I love all people. Oh, who's our bias? I can't necessarily say the name. I will tell you this. I actually, when she showed me like all the K-pop groups that she do like, I actually like Stray Kids more because if I'm not, if no, oh, EXO. No, EXO is my favorite K-pop group. Can I say that? EXO is my favorite K-pop group that she introduced me to. She I will say that she's still very much so a BTS fan, love them down. I'm really excited for her. She's actually going to a BTS concert, and that just does everything for me. Like, I would love to go to Chris Brown and Usher because that's the closest thing I'm gonna get to Michael Jackson. But unfortunately, I'm not in a financial position to be able to do that right now. So, I wish, but I'm not. So, um, and not for nothing, I always tell myself not to trip on concerts and stuff because um, I'd rather be performing myself than to be paying all that money to go see somebody. I can pay a fucking manager to get me out there. You feel me? But nonetheless, I say all that to say I also, if, like I say, y'all know me. I love Michael Jackson. I don't play about Michael Jackson. I love him down. I don't tolerate no Michael Jackson disrespect. I don't tolerate no disrespect for my nephew Jafar. Michael Jackson is my late husband. That is my man. I don't tolerate no bullshit when it comes to my man. I will hunt y'all down about Michael Jackson. I don't play no games about my man. Okay, and that's another reason why I like K-pop because they clearly are paying homage to Michael Jackson. Like their whole shit is just Mike. So it's cool. It's kind of cute to me. Cool. I mean, the whole world basically idolizes black African Americans anyway. Like y'all really everybody get they swag and style and everything from us. It's cool. It's cool. If you don't agree with that, this is not the platform for you. But I said what I said. Okay, so be respectful, baby. If you don't like it, you can leave. But what I will say is this: Michael Jackson movie coming. The Michael movie came out, and I took my content from this platform, put it over on my Instagram, started getting some traction, and then I'm gonna call her right back because I'm wrapping up with you guys. But I just want to say the movie comes out. This is why I want to say it's so important to keep moving no matter what. No matter what. I've done a lot of things and I've always wanted to do a lot of things. Okay. What I'm trying to say real quick before I wrap it up. I have always wanted to do a lot of things. Thank you so much. Um Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I would say the jury, I can't even tell you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Probably rainbow. Probably most of it's costume jewelry. So, this was my grandmother's ring, and it means a lot to me too. I would say that. But all that aside, this is why I want y'all not never to give up. Just keep doing you. Somebody gonna notice. Okay. I love Michael Jackson so fucking much. I went to that fucking movie at the theater 6 times. 6 times. I love that man down. And I made content. I was still just making content. Like it's just crazy how I never had a niche. If y'all know me, I say I'm a no niche type of bitch. But I decided to still make content. Of course, every time I went to the movies, whether I went with my family or my friend group or my nephew who took me one time, or by myself or my homeboy who took me one time, I I made content. And the Michael movie estate reposted me twice. That was enough for me to know that can't nobody fuck with me. You feel me? Like you gotta be like you gotta know that. But I shouldn't need the confirmation, but that was confirmation. And in many of things, and I'll go in at another time of all the amazing celebrities that I've met, worked with, opened up for, or the small manifestations that I've had that, even when I was on Catfish, acting, okay, acting, not a real catfish, but I don't want to talk about that yet. What I'm trying to say is that, hey, how y'all doing? What I want to say is that the Michael movie reposted me just did a whole nother thing for my spirit. And right now, I'm probably in the hardest financial position that I've been in a long time. In a long time. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I am just like astounded at that. And I want to say that I'm also very triggered. You feel me? Like if you know me, you know how much I'm tatted with Michael on my leg. He's all over my everything. Okay, I love my man, and I'm really sad that he's gone. His death date is June 25th. June 25th, 2009. It's coming up, and I am highly triggered. He was probably one of the most heartbreaking deaths of my life. I don't care. I've cried more over him than some family. Okay, my entire life fell apart when he died, and I'm very triggered. But I'm also extremely inspired because wow. So I say all that to say though, even though I've been being hard on myself because I should have been on this platform sharing my heart and everything, I'm still taking action. No pun intended. So I say all that to say, listen, just be you, just be great, just be creative, just be dope, be happy, be blessed, be all the things, be abundant, be well. And I'm going to catch you at another time. Peace. Love y'all. I love you. I love you. How you end this shit? This shit different now. I can't even. Yeah, I can't. How you end it? I love